Hey, and welcome to The Explainer. Okay, what if I told you that you could express pretty much any complex idea with just 850 words? Sounds kind of impossible, right? But today, we're going to explore a system that was designed to do just that. We're going to see what makes language simple, but also incredibly powerful.
So, what does make a word basic? It's a great question, really. When you hear that, what pops into your head? Is it just about how often we use it, how simple it is? Or is there something more to it? Like some kind of hidden power, a real versatility.
All right, to really figure this out, let's put one single word right under the microscope. Now, on the surface, it seems pretty straightforward. But trust me, this one word has a ton to teach us about how language is even built. And that word is wise. And right away, here's our first big clue, pulled straight from the source material. This one simple sentence is what kicks off our whole investigation. See, wise isn't just any old word. Turns out, it's part of a pretty exclusive club. Okay, so if wise actually made it onto this special list, there must be something pretty unique about it, right? What makes it so darn essential? Let's do a little linguistic dissection and see what's really going on inside this word.
First up, let's look at the core definition. And notice this. It's not just about having a bunch of information packed in your brain. It's about applying that knowledge to make good decisions. So the word itself, it's about both knowing and doing. That's key. And get this, the word is also incredibly flexible. It's not just a static idea. With one tiny change, just a simple suffix, we can show different levels. Wise, wiser, wisest. That built-in ability to compare things, that's a hallmark of a really powerful, basic word. You know, one of the best ways to really get a handle on a concept is to know what it isn't. And the source material lists the opposites here as foolish and stupid. That contrast is so sharp, it makes the meaning of wise just pop. It becomes super clear. And we're still not done. The usefulness just keeps going. From this one single root word, other ideas can just branch out. You can act wisely, right? That's the adverb. Or you can have wisdom, the noun. That's just pure linguistic efficiency, one core idea doing a bunch of different jobs. And just when you think you've got it all figured out, the word throws a curveball. It's even evolved into a modern slang verb, to wise up. This is so cool because it shows that a basic word isn't some dusty old relic. It's a living, breathing piece of our language that can adapt and stay relevant. Okay, so we've really put our little specimen under the microscope. Now, let's zoom out. Let's look at the bigger picture this word belongs to. It's time to take that first clue we found and put it into context to really understand this basic English 850 list. Yeah, it all boils down to this one number, 850. Not 1,000, not 500, but exactly 850. And that number wasn't picked out of a hat. It's a very specific, intentional choice that is the foundation for this entire system. And it's really important to get this. This isn't just a list of the most popular words. It is a curated list. Every single one of those 850 words was hand-picked for its power and its usefulness, just like our word, wise. Which, of course, leads us to the next big question, right? This list, it's part of a much bigger idea, a whole philosophy. So what exactly is Basic English? Well, at its heart, Basic English is a simplified language system. But, and this is super important, don't mistake simplified for simplistic. They are not the same thing. The idea isn't to dumb down our thoughts, it's to make them clearer. And the goal behind it was, well, it was huge. The idea was to create a version of English that could work as an international second language. A tool that anyone could learn pretty quickly to help people from totally different backgrounds communicate, clearly. And that's really the whole principle behind the list. The idea is that this core set of words, when you combine it with just a few simple rules, is strong enough to express pretty much any idea, no matter how complex. I love this analogy. It's like building a whole skyscraper using just a few fundamental types of bricks. Okay, so let's bring this all back home. We've looked at the word wise, we've looked at the whole system of basic English. So what's the big takeaway here? What's the actual wisdom in all this simplicity? You know, this example sentence from the source material really says it all. Say your question to the old woman, because she is wise and will tell you good ideas about things to do. With just those simple words, you get the whole picture, don't you? The character, why they're there, what's going to happen next. It's just so clear, direct, and powerful. That's the impact of a well-chosen basic word. And that, right there, that's the heart of it. Basic English was never about limiting what you can think or say. It's about precision. It's about choosing the most efficient, the most versatile tool for the job. Honestly, it's like a masterclass in how to use language with real power. So all of this leaves us with one final thought. Once you understand all the power that's packed into a single basic word like wise, it kind of makes you think about your own communication, doesn't it? How can we choose our own words to be clearer, to be more impactful? To put it simply, how can all of us communicate just a little more wisely?